Nails, fails, and some prevails by Polish Blissfully. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have another nail art tutorial, and this time I was inspired by sakura trees. So I have a Japanese inspired Sakura Blossom Nail complete with a little inspirational quote and some 3D nail art. So if you want to see how I completed this look, then just keep on watching. So as always, here is a quick overview of all the products I used, and if you're interested in anything and I haven't mentioned it in this video, go ahead and check the description box because I'll leave everything linked down there. So to begin this look, I've already gone ahead and applied a white polish to the pointer finger and the pinky. I'm then going to go ahead and apply a pink polish to the thumb and the ring finger. And then to the middle finger, I'm going to go ahead and apply a hollow polish. So I ended up doing 2 coats of each polish on each nail, and then to finish that I added a fast dye top coat to all of the nails before moving on to the next step. So for the middle finger, onto the top coat that's still wet, I'm going to go ahead and apply the same polish we used previously, a light pink polish and then a darker pink polish. And I'm going to do this all over the nail and do a sort of like drag marble. And this is just going to give me a nice marble base for our stamping. I would also advise doing this step with a dotting tool instead of the brush of the polish, because as you can see I made quite a big mess. So for future reference I would go ahead and use a dotting tool. Then we're going to be using these water decals and stickers that I picked up from AliExpress. First with the decals, we're going to cut them out into the size of our nail and dip them in some hot water. And just slide the slider off and then attach that to the nail. You also want to make sure that you take the protective film off the sticker as well, or you won't be able to get the decal off. I like to position mine and allow it to just sort of like get a little bit dry on the nail, and then I'll cut and trim and all that kind of good stuff. But I realised as I was doing this that the decals were a little bit small for the nail, so what I decided to do was take a lighter blue polish, and as you can see here I'm just adding little accents into the inside of the decal, and then that's going to make the sides that I had to paint blue not look so obvious. I also went ahead and added a couple of coats of picture polish glitter ball, which is just like a chunky glitter in a clear base, and I added that on top of the marble that we did for a little bit of added dimension. And then once again we're going to go ahead and add a fast dry top coat to all of those nails before moving on to the next step. Again, you want to make sure everything's dry before you go on to the next step, and that way you've got a nice even surface for your stamping. So for the stamping, I'm going to go ahead and use another new plate to me. I bought this a while ago and didn't try it. It's the Lina Make Your Mark 02 plate, and I'm going to be using this gorgeous stamping polish by Mundo and it's called Cotton Candy. So finally, I'm going to just add that, scrape it off, and then finally using my Faburnails stamper, I'm just going to line that up on the nail and position that so it's got a nice even coverage from top to bottom. So as I mentioned before, we're going to be using these stickers from AliExpress, and I'm going to be using the one that says "Believe you can and carry on." I'm just going to remove this with my metal cuticle stick and attach it sort of squint-like on the nail. And again, we're going to be using these metal link chain sort of stickers, and we're just going to do the same thing, but this time it's going to go down the side of the nail. And we're also going to position these down the two nails that we've painted pink. As you can see, I'm having a whale of a time attaching these to the nail, but once I had them firmly attached, I just went ahead and run my finger down the whole sticker so everything was attached nice and secure. And I also ran out of a little bit of space on my thumb, but I wasn't really that bothered about the thumb. And all I did was trim it with my scissors and then tuck them into the bottom of the nail. As you can see, I'm going to do the same with the thumb, and then once I've did that, making sure everything's all tucked in, I'm going to add a fast dry top coat finally to all of the nails. So once I had finished the design, I decided that I didn't like the shiny surface, so I went ahead and added a matte top coat to all of the nails, and the one I used was by Barry M. You may remember that it was one of my favourites. So yeah, and that was everything for this design. It's super quick and really easy. And finally, here's a quick look of the finished nails with the matte top coat. I really like how the blue polish makes those Sakura blossoms pop, but let me know in the comment section below what you think of this design. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and again, thank you so much for coming by and watching. If you liked this video, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos, I upload a few times a week, so just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. See you next time, guys. Bye!